Hold on. There, no. There we go. Why is there no music? And I noticed I started muted, so it's Haunted Husband, Bruce, in case you didn't know. Spooky Times, Dracula's Well Lit Room. That's what we're here to do. Bitrate is a bit of a coffin at the moment. Should fix itself. Let's get them dang tweets out. Too many dang Draculas, I tell you what now.
Hello there.
Alright. Let's see about surviving. So far, I think our best time is just a shade under 15 minutes. If I do remember correctly, which most times I do not. We're still going with Antonio. Antonio's still our guy. I just want to get that first survival underneath our belt before we switch on to a new character. Or it just might be time to switch to a new character in general, just because. Woohoo. Didn't think I was going to get that one off. Got garlic early. Garlic fades in the late game for sure. But early garlic can help you get where you need to be. There was an update for this that came out yesterday to where they improved garlic. Well, let me get my dang mouse off the screen. That makes it's super unprofessional to have your mouse on the screen while playing. Also, to stop and look at your phone while you're playing is also super professional. Just checking my Wi-Fi strength real quick. Everything feels like it's like lagging a little bit. Bitrate's kind of. Just wait and see that kind of evens out. We should be fine. If not, I'm sure someone would be like, hey, it's unwatchable. And I'd be like, hey, it always is. Just working on some levels. No, no. I mean, I really don't want King Bible. I don't really want all of our offense to be an area of effect. But at the same time, you have to play what they give you. So almost stood in their way too long. Really want the second whip upgrade. I think that'll get us where we need to go. Come on, this knife works. This freaking champion. All that and wasn't even a freaking chest. So we got King Bible, we got garlic, we got knife. Picking up a fire wand would be nice. What else? Second level whip, very important. Now we can whip and we can nay nay. Uh, oh, magic wand was at the bottom. I just saw second knife and couldn't resist. Not a huge boon or a huge gaff at the moment. I think one more projectile is more important. Get that money, dude. Not too sure what broke that sconce over there. Maybe an errant knife. So far in the early game right now, I'm much more powerful than the enemies that are spawning. So I really don't have to move unless I really want to. We'll go Bracer. The extra knife level up would have been nice. But to get a little bit more speed out of our projectiles will be nice. Hopefully, we're not strong enough for the skeletons, it doesn't appear, but... So we don't want to stand still too long. One more projectile. I know the whip is starting to get lagged behind. But once again, like, the whip should not be your main DPS. If you, for some reason, die and you get to the end screen and it says that your whip was the best thing you had, you've done something wrong. Just a single chest. I mean, but we're only 3 minutes and 45 seconds into the run. Normally we don't get our first chest till 7 to 8 minutes in, so this is a blessing in the skies, even though it's not something terribly great. Nothing against the King Bible, but... I wanted to go with the bird. But I think right now... it's having a little bit more speed on this is going to get the job done. Not quite melting Ghost the way we want to melt Ghost. Maybe another level of garlic. So we have whip, we have garlic, we have King Bible, we have knife. We're not going to take Santa water. We're probably not going to take lightning ring. Probably won't take axe. Might take cross if it shows up. Let's get that magic wand going. It might help us out in a pinch. And so far, like, I've really only stayed on this one tile, because never really need to venture out when you don't have to. Just kind of keep it condensed. Keep the jewels aplenty. Faster speed would be nice. But let's just get the whip up just one more scooch. Then we'll probably go non-whip, non-whip in future choices. But if it's on the offer, then we will probably pick it. Oh, I didn't realize I was in a flower circle. Not that y'all are doing a great job of keeping me in check, but I'm just gonna keep destroying that. Thank you. Let's go to the moon here. Let's go. Alright. Nothing wrong with a chest. Getting a chest, 2 chests, 5 minutes in, not too bad. We got a whip upgrade that takes us to the level 4. Yeah. The circle's come to an end. We're now at that point 5 minutes in where we're not super overpowered compared to the enemies. Because these greedy guys can take a real pounding. That's all I'm seeing is these green guys. Where's the bats? Where's the skeletons? Where's the ghost? I mean, We'll go one more deep in the magic wand. And then we'll... That's probably a lie. We'll probably go more than one more deep in the magic wand. Circle around, grab all these goodies. I'm not really worried about moving around too much at the moment. Says that, then immediately starts moving around. It's just these green boys are just super tough. Haven't seen any bosses. I don't even know if they call them a boss as a proper naming, because they're not really a boss. They're more like a... I guess they're more like a champion enemy if anything else. Don't want them to push all those green guys into me. Jeez. I thought we were melting those mummies a little bit better, but I guess we're not. So need to be foolish. We got food on the ground. Might as well take advantage of it. Kind of loop back around. Pick up some of this wonderful, delicious on the ground. Alright, let's line up. Let's go in. Whip. Oh, crap. I didn't see that big bat sneaking up on me. How could I miss it? It's freaking humongous. Please bring the bat swarm. I'm not going to move for the bat swarm. I will gladly try to get in the middle of it and just murder as many as possible. It worked. But then it accidentally pushed some people into me, which I did not intend to happen. Let's go knife. This kind of reminds me of the very first run we did when we started playing this. We got the whip and the knife up to a decent level. Then we just got destroyed in the blender. Which we're not that far away from the blender, only 4 or 5 minutes. These bats suck. I forgot we had the King Bible. I don't see that often. Let's kind of cut it like this. Wait for the next flock to come through. Fires one more projectile, why not? Still not really cutting these bats down to my liking. Probably need to invest in some spinach for damage up. Oh, we've reached another flower circle. Sorry, Mantis, you cannot join us. This is a private event. So we're doing a pretty good job on the green guys now. Not too sure what happened to the circle here, but... Well, if y'all are going to open up, I'm just going to leave. Still a champion in there. A couple champions, actually. This is a new item they added into the game. I love it. I knew it was going to be so good, I probably would just left it on the ground. So now we know if we see another one of those, just to leave it. And save it for a pinch when we get into the blender. Which is only a couple minutes away. Just kind of walk it out. Kind of bold. Wasn't expecting the prey mints to get that close to me. Here comes the swarm. I didn't realize the freaking werewolves were already here. I would not have been jerking around. Well, wait a minute, let me rephrase that. I wouldn't have been messing around if I knew the werewolves were here. Don't mind me, just coming through. A little more garlic never hurt nobody. Really need to pick a cardinal direction to stick with it. Because continuing to rock back and forth is going to get us into some trouble like that. Now we're kind of... Oh. Took a little damage there. Start working our way any which way possible. Keep those werewolves away from me. Please, I need a over-the-top chest. Didn't get it. Son of a bitch. An upgrade to the magic wand. Not superb, but it is what it is. We'll keep walking it out. Didn't want to really change cardinal directions there, but it happened. Really just gotta stop doing that. Really just need to pick a straight line and go with it. I think the mistake I keep making here... Oh great, here comes the bats. Is, I try to turn back around for some reason. Oh, suck me, daddy. I'm in the blender! Please, for the love of God, just stop. Stop just sending these werewolves and bats at me. Have mercy. No, I'm not staying in the circle. It has to stop. Like, you, at some point, you have to stop sending werewolves and bats at me. Like, you have to. I feel like that was a pretty good run. Back at it again with Antonio. Try to make every whip count. Garlic for the early melt. Hopefully they give us the fire one again as an option, because that would be great. I mean, right now we might be overvaluing garlic, but right now I know garlic will just destroy these enemies, no problem. I just need y'all to flood me with enemies. That's what I need. I need you to flood me with as many enemies of these bats that you can, and I will handle it. I don't know if these guys are instant touch. Nah, they don't seem to be. They seem to be, the non-clove ones seem to be just a little bit tougher than the. That's a, but I'm gonna go fire one. Hey, thanks for giving me the knife back. So we got one, we got garlic, we got knife. So right now it's looking pretty good. Didn't mean to touch you, you son of a bitch. People getting destroyed. Gems are being collected. I think the extra level garlic may have been a better choice there. But hopefully it'll come back to me. Uh, Hopefully he'll come back to me. I'm kind of curious what triggers the changes in the waves of enemies. I wonder if it's time-based or level-based. That'd be interesting to find out. Because if it's time-based, then you want to do as much collection as possible, as fast as possible. But if it's level-based, then it doesn't really matter how fast you level, because they're going to continue leveling up with you at the same time. Don't know if I'm... Nah, yeah, I'm not strong enough to melt these skeletons right away. Which is a shame. Right, I'm just going to concentrate on this champion. Weaving it out. A little garlic. A little knife. All he gave me was a red jewel. Your disappointment to your mother and your father. There's some people who value the attract orb. I am not one of those people. I think if you can walk around and pick it up yourself, then you should do that. We'll take spinach now in the hopes that it shows up more frequently now that we're actually invested in it. Not too sure if that's how that works. But it's worth seeing. Thank you for bringing your garlic back to me. I appreciate that. Little clover action never hurt no one. Except the leprechaun I killed to take it. Well, right now there's definitely a dearth of champions. Which means there's an unlikely chance of getting chest. We're at the 5-minute mark, which means the green guys, there they are. It should start showing up. Hopefully y'all get absolutely melted by the fire. Standing outside the fire. Little deke for that meat. Alright, don't be a chest blocker. Gotta give me access to that chest, Joe. Come back around. Grab a few more. Pog me up. Son of a bitch. A chest is still good. Knife upgrade, I'll take that. Level 4. So right now we have 3 whip, 3 garlic, 3... So it's almost 3 across the board, so we're running kind of an even build. We're going to leave that on the ground. Because I can greatly assist us in the future. The rosary, I believe, melts all the enemies on the screen. So maybe when we get... Oh, there's another one. Is that the same one? No, it's not the same one. So we want to keep in this area as much as possible without getting ourselves too stuck. Because being between these two rosaries are really going to help us out. Sweep up in there, grab some... Oh, here comes some champions. They were like, we heard you talking shit. You know what? What if I was? What are you going to do about it? Get melted? Melt them all. Really wish these gray dudes were getting destroyed a little bit faster. See, that guy just took like a full blast. Took a full blast to the face with fireballs and didn't even flinch. Like I said, we're just going to stay in this little area near, in between the rosaries. And then if we get into like a real tough situation, then we can just run over one of those, clear the screen out a little bit, and keep on trucking, hopefully. There's the other one right there. Thought about walking in between that little window. Decided that was a terrible idea. Probably want to go Bracer. And we'll get the wand next time it shows up if it's not going to interfere with other level ups. Increasing projectile speeds, cooldowns. I believe all that will be a key to victory. Still just kind of stay in the same little area between the rosaries. I don't want to venture too far out. It's tempting to pop one now because there's a couple of champions in the area, but don't want to be greedy. You almost pushed that freaking bat into me. I'd have been so pissed. Squeeze through here. Part of me coming through. Heard there was a cell at the Gap. Just trying to get some new skinny jeans. Pardon me. You almost did it to me again. Pushing those big bat fuckers into me. Ooh. Ooh. The deeks. This is kind of a dire situation to a degree. Probably was not the right time to pop that rosary, but at the same time, like, it needed to be done. I was concerned about the number of large bats that were engrossing my territory. Really, just 2 regular chests, huh? I didn't remember that there's another rosary, another flame wand. Okay. Did you gray dudes get stronger or something? Because, you were just getting melted a second ago. Just again, we don't want to get too far away from the rosary. I'm going to come up here a little bit. Time to see how we fare against the skeletons. Pretty decently. I know what you're thinking. This might be a good time to hit the rosary. Because, you know, all this XP laying around and these enemies. Nah, we're going to save it for the blender. When the blender shows up, I mean, just got a wee bit greedy there. Remember, the rosary's right there. Alright, the wolves have come down from the hills. Mr. Frodo, the eagles! Look at all this. Look at all this XP just. So we're going to go like this. And it's at the point where the giant bats show up that we want to really go after the rosary. Like, we could really use a chest. But they seem to be very anti-chest on us this run. Thought we had the magic wand already. Uh, I guess a slight bit of extra damage is not going to be the end of the world. Alright, there's the rosary right there. Still, it's not big bat time, so... Excuse me coming through. I accidentally hit the... Time for the Omega Suck. Alright, big bats are among us. Shit, I see that freaking treasure chest and I want it so bad. But guess what? You know, doing that actually made things worse. Popping that rosary made everything a lot worse. I did not think about that. Once again, the whip was the biggest DPS. And it's a shame too, because we had so many good weapons that time. Are you kidding me? The first 4 enemies I killed in the game didn't have any XP inside of them? Definitely need the extra whip. Get them all lined up. Smack them. Knife. Yeah, definitely don't feel that great about this start. Because I definitely feel like we're on the run a lot more. Ooh, almost walked right into that bat. I know I need second level of whip. But Fire Wand could be a game changer early on. Like I said, I don't care about the attract orb. Come on, give me something good, please. I feel like I'm taking like a ton of dumb damage just because I just can't. Just can't kill the enemies fast enough. I'm not too sure what gets this run back on track. I appreciate the knife and the wand upgrade, but I don't think that's going to get me where I need to be. You remember this time last game that we were just boasting, oh, we're just killing everything. Definitely shows the complexity of the game from run to run based on the roguelike RNG elements of it. Because of the first like couple levels, they give you garlic, garlic, garlic. I mean, you can pretty easily handle yourself for 7, 8 minutes with just garlic. Of course, we're probably making some bad decisions with picking so many attack-focused upgrades, but damage is going to keep you in the game. Sure, moving faster and hitting more is going to do a lot for you as well, but it hurts me. It does. But we will go no garlic at this time. Now, if you could just blast this mantis right in the frickin' face. Just blast him. Come down here where it's growing sapphire potatoes. A little extra D. So I mentioned earlier in the stream that this had a brand new update for it. I call that death. You just pushed all that shit into me. They added a final upgrade for garlic, so it has a final evolution. And the bird, they added an extra upgrade to the bird as well. So now we're looking for meat like it's our job. Like we're a lady of the night. And we're not going to make it to dawn unless we get some meat. You can give me anything I need. Hey, more fire wand? I'll take more fire wand. Not gonna be mad about it. I just want food. Assholes. He did not. Come on, come on, come on. You sons of bitches. I'm gonna do it again because I'm just looking for food. I got real nervous because I didn't think that path was gonna open. Come on. You sons of bitches. That's bullshit. He got hit with the whip and everything. He just shrugged it off like, nah, not my problem. Wasn't a great start to the last run. Not saying that you need garlic to start off with to be a great run. But you do need experience, in which the game's being kind of a dick with. Is first selection knife great? No. But it will do. It will put in work. Second upgrade, maybe whip or garlic. Grab the bag and run. Now we have a little whippy whippy action. Next upgrade, a wand of some sorts would be nice. Garlic would be nice. It's really hard to stop and cough when playing this. Guess I could have paused. I mean, okay, this is what I'm gonna say was bullshit. You see this? Basic whip and knife is destroying these dudes, and you tell me that the level 4 knife, level 4 whip did nothing to this guy when I smacked him last run? Come on. Not really what you wanted to see. Jeez. But it'll do. Knife. Always be knifing. I appreciate the extra options, but basically everything was just garbage. Not saying the knife is garbage, but the rest of the selections were garbage. I don't put much weight. I don't put much weight in like extra point of armor or extend your health. Extra health would be helpful, but at the same time, like if you're gonna get hit, you're gonna get hit, and it's not gonna be for a little. Something's gonna get pushed into you. Something's gonna get definitely pushed into you, which is gonna do a ton of damage to you very quickly. Because it's like you get an invincibility counter when you get hit. Like it's just non-stop taking damage, so maybe like a 10% increase in health will allow you to be hit like 3-4 more seconds. Oh man. Let's go more wand. We're doing a spread build again, which is like the second or third run that we did. That definitely did not pan out well, because I wanted the garlic. Not the garlic, I wanted the spinach, but once again, how many things can you invest 1 point into without investing more points in other things? I can hear my son in the background. He's going crazy. Thanks for bringing the spinach back around for me. Spinach is my only passive upgrade that I've taken so far, which is not great, but it's not indicative of the run just yet. Because we're more than enough for these skeletons and ghosts. It's like this where having the attractive orb would be useful. Not necessary, but since we're doing enough damage to where we don't have to actually move that much against the skeletons and the bats. But it's, didn't want that, but thank you anyway. But its pickup range is terrible. Like, it starts off at like 12%, then goes to 33%. So I can't imagine investing a lot of levels into the magnet when you're skipping over things like the fire wand or the knife, or even the whip for that matter. The whip is more important than attracting these, which I knew that was in there. I wouldn't have stood so close, but boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Cuts like a knife. Should be just a little bit. Didn't mean to eat that. That's going to come back to haunt my dreams and my nightmares. Thought that was an orb behind it. I don't want to get too close. It's not really the time for the orb. Right now we are stretched a bit thin as far as the upgrades go. But I'm not too sure which is better, like having like 3 things, like the whip, the knife, and let's say garlic. like just 3 things that are maxed out, and like 1 or 2 good passives, or having like a variety of damage. Because like right now I have the knife, the bird, I have garlic, I have the fire wand, I have the magic wand, and they're all doing just a wee bit to get me where I need to be. Plus I have spinach. So whip's only 2, knife's 3, bird's 1. Let's go bird. I want my bird. It's just the same jokes over and over again. So many bird-related jokes that you can do. Alright, come on, come on, come on. Give me that experience. We're only level 14. I feel like we should be much higher than that. Can I get much higher? Fire wand. I know it's uncontrollable. I know it's unpredictable. But when it hits... So large bats have descended upon our city. Handle that like a champ. Excuse me, fellows, just trying to walk here. Jeez, I think I killed that whole squad. I should get like a... If you kill like a whole swarm of bats, I think you should get like a red jewel or something to reward you, but... Excuse me, folks. Just want some of this deliciousness on the floor that you're protecting. Hate these big red bats. They're the bane of my existence. Really haven't seen... I mean, there's 2 champions right there, but really haven't seen a ton of champions. Reduced cooldowns is super important. It gives you more projectiles. Freaking bats. Something touched me there? I don't believe it. Oh, you thought I was going there. Now I'm going to go over here. Love that fireball there. You did a lot of work to nothing. This is a big crap moment. Don't think about it. Just grab it. Ooh, why not? I was trying to think of a reason why not to grab that. Probably because there wasn't a lot of experience on the ground. But it definitely was enough to make it worth my while. Trying to decide which direction I want to go. Probably whichever way has the most money laying around. Whichever way doesn't get me, like, bookcase between two champions. Took a wee bit of damage going for that ruby, but... Alright, the wolves are among us. Definitely need more levels. I think it got a lot harder much quicker than it normally does. Okay, I need a Pog chest. Can you reach in the Rolodex, thumb the P, and look for Mr. Pog chest? Why are you gonna do me like that, dude? Not too sure if I took damage there or not from the wolf, but it is what it is. There's some meat up here. Go and grab that. I would love to see this werewolves being melted in front of us. From the whip and the knives and the magic wand. But that's not what's happening at the moment. That's crap. That's crap and you know it. Just concentrating. Looking for sconces. I guess they're sconces. I mean, that's what I call them. Haven't seen one in a while. That's not a good sign. Because even in a minute now the big bats are going to start coming out. Speak of the devils. Haven't seen a torch. Oh, come on. You could have been meat. You could have been anything. Instead you chose to be a bitch. If there's a bottom of this and I have to go back up, I'm just going to stand still. Because there's going to be nothing I can do about that. Oh boy. They're like, there's nothing we can do about that though. So I wonder if the flower rings exist to keep you from just continuously going in one direction. Or if they're timed, and it just had to be a weird coincidence that happened. Firewall was our biggest DPS there, which is good to see. Do a little power up. Faster projectiles. 9,000, that's 32 G's. So we'll go with... That's all of our money, though. That's... Don't really care about more coins. We'll save it all. Definitely fire one. That's a good way to start. Not only if fire one worked like the knife, to where it fired in the direction that you were facing, then it would be like probably one of the best items because it has the best damage radius. Just trying to get as much XP as possible. I'm starting to think that the monsters are based upon level because a minute in and these guys are already spawning, so that seems a bit soon for my taste. I mean, I really don't want the King Bible. The King Bible's not that great. Health and luck, I mean... Definitely double whip. Now we can control the front and the back space a little bit more. Cross is doing work. Staying in our little comfort zone. Surprised that monster survived the cross, but gotta remember you don't have garlic, so just don't stand there and get eaten alive by bats like that. I definitely play a lot riskier than a lot of people that I've seen play this. I'm not afraid to get in here and mix it up a little bit. Most people just like to run continuously and double back for XP if they need it. That'll probably be the last weapon we pick up for a while. Well, new weapon pickup, that is. Because right now we're kind of stretching ourselves thin damage-wise. We're not getting level ups on the weapons we currently have. But having the magic wand and the fire wand is amazing so far. Look, I know what I just said. Okay, that's the last weapon, I promise. That's the last weapon. No more weapons, I promise. Just trying to destroy this champion real quick. Hopefully it gives me a chest and not... I couldn't even get the words out of my mouth before it happened. Sometimes you have to sit there and wait for the fireball to go off and just escape in the direction that it shot, because it's going to clear out. Like, whatever it hits, it's going to clear. Mostly. Got a little spook there, but you know. Like I was saying earlier, we play a lot more aggressive than a lot of people like to. You can't be afraid of what's going to happen. I mean, damage is a natural part of the game. That's why there's health built into it. See, it's moments like this I wish I had the magnet, because all this XP would be great. Having to walk to go get it is just a pain in the ass. I mean, I'm probably underselling the King Bible because I just don't invest much into it. I mean, if you give me the option of like upgrading one of the wands, that's a no-brainer. The wands are, to me, some of the best items in the game, along with a knife. If used properly. But I also rate garlic very high, and a lot of people don't value garlic, so... I'm going to get a chest from you. I'm going to. There we go. I told him it was going to happen. So we've been playing for 73, almost 75 minutes, and yet to get anything in a common chest. I think the game's against me today. It doesn't want you to win. It's been making fun of you on its Instagram. I saw it. But I'm not here to put up with that. Ooh, cut the defense. It's been posting snarky videos about you on TikTok. But I say no more. There will be no cyberbullying here, my friend. Y'all need to give me like a lot more basic enemies. Because I think a lot more basic enemies will be helpful to my progression. Like, it's not that I don't appreciate all these green enemies, but let's be fair, they're not really doing me any favors by taking fucking forever to die. Did I pick up garlic? I did not pick up garlic. That's right. Let's toss that cross in there. Hit everybody. Toss a cross. New from Hasbro. Toss a cross. Got demons in your house? Toss a cross. Rated ages 6 to 666. Ooh. Hey kids, you tired of playing with demons the old-fashioned way? Using your Ouija board to contact Beelzebub himself? Have we got a game for you? It's called Toss Across. That's right. You toss a cross at your favorite demon, see what happens. Sometimes it comes back, sometimes they get banished to hell. Toss Across, rated ages 6 to 666. There's a game in there somewhere. Ah, shit. Shit. That's what I get for thinking about Toss Across. I thought with the upgrading the cross that it would fire an extra projectile. I guess it's maybe another level up. Some meat there. Still very much not a very champion-rich run. Base speed up to 30%, base area up to 25%. Base area up 10%, base damage up 5. Cooldown reduced to 0.2 seconds. Reduced by 2.2 seconds, okay. Let me just think about that for a second. Whip going front. Magic Wand's not going to be an extra projectile, but it is going to come out faster. I think the whip. Because we need that front damage. I almost just walked in that freaking giant bat being like, why isn't it dying? You know why it's not dying? It's a bitch. Ooh. Once again, we got a lot of good projectiles. It's just not... Like, those big bats just don't give a fuck. And I really need them to. I really need them to think about their life, their choices, their words, and their deeds. You know, there's a lot of food in this area. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Got 3 champions, like, stun locked over here. Alright, there's one. Ooh! Oh, that's not even what I picked up either. It's... Pog! Pog! Ah! Show me something good. Double knife whip. Sounds like that sucks dungeon I went into. Level 5 whip. So that should make me the level 5 knife. Don't mind me, I'm just going to sit here and just blast y'all. Don't really want to pick that up just yet. Have no choice. It is what it is. You're freaking kidding me, like... My finger slipped off the fucking control. That was going so well, and then my greasy thumb slipped off the control. Sons of bitches. All of you sons of bitches. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for the stream today. That's been 80 minutes of pure Pogatific entertainment. Thank you for watching. That hurt you? You have no idea how much that hurt me. If you're watching this as a YouTube vid, like, comment, subscribe as always. By subscribing, you'll be notified when my videos go live every day around noon Eastern Standard Time. If you're watching this as Twitch VOD, hit the follow button, be notified when I go live. Come see this fucking entertainment firsthand live in your mouth, in your face. That's all I got. I'm spent. That sucked. I hate myself. I'm gonna go play toss across with my wife until tomorrow, when we reach day 22 of 328. We'll probably be back with more Vampire Survivors because I'm really enjoying it. It's on the off the Pog channel and all that good stuff. Keywords, demographics, sponsorship, balls and wieners. Have a good day.